I was raised on hiking. I once ran downhill on a trail in Big Sur, and my legs couldn't keep up with how fast I was moving, so I fell headfirst straight into the gravel. I've gone up on my own, up Vernal Falls, and my dad had to follow me out of fear that I'd slip and literally actually die. It was pretty slippery, to be fair. I've been attacked by bees at the Wind Cave Trail. I've stupidly jumped my way off of rocks to avoid getting my shoes all muddy at Manoa Falls. I learned a lot more than I ever thought I would about carbo loading on colorful ground tubers while going to the Mendenhall Glacier. I've been disappointed about the lack of snow in November while climbing around Tahoe. I could go on, but you get the point. I've been on a lot of hikes in a lot of different places. Scouring through old photos to make that list I just made you sit through unlocked a bunch of memories for me, more than I thought I had. I can actively recall how I felt about each trail that I mentioned, what it looked like, smelled like, how the air felt against my slightly sweaty skin. Walking uphill with nothing but a knapsack full of water bottles and sunscreen really helps key you into your surroundings. I went on a hike recently at this place in California called the Dipsea Trail. It's a gorgeous trail in the Bay Area. It starts in this cute little town called Mill Valley with $2 million, 1,500 square foot homes nestled among redwood trees, ends at Stinson Beach, you know, the works, the California dream. It's my favorite trail, but it's one of the few hiking destinations where I haven't been accompanied by one of my favorite people. Sometimes I feel bad for my mom. She was the only lady in our household and practically the only adult. My dad's a child and he knows it. She had to deal with me and my brother's near constant bickering, my temper tantrums, my teenage sass, all the intense commitments that it takes to raise two boys with all the motherly care you could really ask for. She's a San Francisco Giants-loving, wine-obsessed geek whose classroom is full of Disney and Harry Potter paraphernalia. She's also the only reason we went to as many places as we did growing up. She's watching this right now, and she's nodding her head. She knows it's true. And you've guessed this by now, all the hikes I mentioned up top were because of her. Even Dipsea, I would not have known about it had she not gotten me to try it out. And I could also go on about her, but she and I both know that that's against my character. I'm gonna do us both a favor and cut myself off short just by saying that I love you, Mom, and I hope you're doing well. Happy Mother's Day. One more thing, though. By virtue of her living in a house with 3 men, my mom has had to get used to being relentlessly made fun of. That tradition doesn't stop now. Something that I didn't mention about the Dipsea Trail was that it's notoriously difficult to navigate. There's no real way to know where you're going unless you have someone who's done it with you. Mom had to take a friend with her when she did it, and told me that I would get lost without a guide. Joke's on her. In 2020, they put up signs all throughout the trail so that now you can get through without a guide. And I knew this before I went in. She didn't. So navigating the trail was hard, right? For you the first time, even like...
You mean like figuring out where to go?
Yeah.
Because there's very little signage?
Yeah.
Yeah,